Picture the agony etched on his face under the floodlights of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on December 20th, 2025, as Alexander Isak, Liverpool's $125 million record signing, slots home a clinical finish past Guglielmo Vicario to put the Reds ahead, only for ecstasy to shatter into despair in an instant. A desperate slide tackle from Mickey van de Ven clips his left leg mid-celebration, and Isak crumples to the turf, writhing in pain, helped off by medical staff as the crowd holds its breath. Scans the next day rule out a devastating ACL tear, but fears of a significant lower leg injury loom, with experts whispering of an 8 to 10-week layoff that could sideline him into late February, derailing Liverpool's title charge just as he was finding his stride with 3 goals in 16 appearances since his blockbuster deadline day move. It's a heartbreaking twist for a player whose career has been a symphony of soaring highs and gut-wrenching setbacks, a testament to resilience forged in the fires of immigrant dreams and unyielding ambition. Alexander Isak's story isn't merely about goals and glory. It's an emotional odyssey of cultural fusion, quiet determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness amid adversity. Today, we're plunging into the captivating life of this 26-year-old Swedish sensation, his latest injury nightmare, the mystery surrounding a wife or partner, his age and towering frame, the understated yet luxurious lifestyle, his burgeoning net worth, and a biography that tugs at the heartstrings with tales of family sacrifice and triumphant breakthroughs. Strap in, because this is a roller coaster that'll leave you inspired and moved. Let's journey back to the beginning in the vibrant suburb of Solna, Sweden on September 21st, 1999, when Alexander Isak came into the world, a child of Eritrean parents who had fled the horrors of civil war in the 1980s for a shot at stability and opportunity. Now 26 years old, standing an imposing 6 feet 4 inches tall with a lean, athletic build that makes him a nightmare for defenders, Isak's age belies a maturity honed by early responsibility and cultural duality, Swedish efficiency blended with Eritrean warmth and perseverance. His father, Team Isak, a teacher by profession, and his mother, whose name remains a closely guarded family secret to shield her from the spotlight, instilled in him values of humility, hard work, and gratitude from day one. Imagine a modest home buzzing with the aromas of injera and Swedish meatballs, stories of Eritrea's struggles whispered at dinner, fueling young Alexander's drive. He wasn't alone. Raised alongside siblings including brother Sened and sister Semhar, the family dynamic was one of mutual support, with older brothers and sisters guiding the youngest through life's challenges. Team's emphasis on education and discipline meant soccer was a passion, not a distraction. Alexander joined AIK's youth academy at just 6, kicking a ball in local parks while dreaming big, his parents sacrificing to ferry him to training despite tight finances. Those early years weren't easy. The Isaks navigated integration into Swedish society, facing subtle prejudices, but their unbreakable bond turned obstacles into fuel. It's emotional to reflect on how Team and his wife's courage, leaving everything behind for their children's future, laid the foundation for Alexander's rise, a legacy of love that echoes in every goal he scores. Isak's ascent to stardom kicked off like a fairy tale with a gritty edge, debuting for AIK at 16 in a Swedish Cup tie against Tenholtz IF, scoring in a 6-0 rout to become the club's youngest ever goal scorer. By April 2016, he was the youngest in Allsvenskan history to net in the top flight, and on his 17th birthday, a brace against rivals Djurgårdens IF sent shockwaves. Borussia Dortmund swooped in January 2017 for $9 million, but the move proved premature. Limited minutes behind stars like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang led to a loan to Willem II, where 13 goals in 16 Eredivisie games revived his spark. Real Sociedad called in 2019 for $15 million, and there in the Basque country, Isak blossomed, 44 goals in 132 appearances, including a hat-trick against Alaves in 2021, the first by a Swede in La Liga since 1949, helping them to 6th place and Copa del Rey glory. Tears flowed in 2020 as he delayed his debut to mourn a family loss, but he honored them with performances that earned Sweden caps from age 17, becoming their youngest scorer. Newcastle shattered records in 2022 with $63 million, and despite injury woes, missing chunks with groin and thigh issues, Isak exploded. 21 Premier League goals in 2023-24, a Carabao Cup winners' medal in 2025 with a final goal against Liverpool, and streaks like scoring in 7 straight games. His $125 million switch to Anfield in September 2025 was meant to be the pinnacle, pairing with talents like Florian Wirtz, but niggling setbacks limited him early. Through it all, family anchored him. Parents flying in for milestones, siblings texting encouragement during lows, reminding him of Solna roots where dreams defied odds. On the personal front, Isak guards his heart like a fortress, fueling endless speculation, but revealing a man prioritizing career over public romance. No wife graces his side. At 26, he's single by all confirmed accounts, with no public girlfriend or partner stepping into the limelight. Rumors swirl. Old whispers of a Jennifer Thornblom from 2017 fizzle without proof, and recent searches yield only fan fiction or outdated YouTube clickbait. Isak's addressed it vaguely in interviews, stressing focus on football amid the chaos of transfers and injuries, his private nature a shield against the fame that engulfed peers. It's poignant, this choice for solitude in a world demanding sharing. Imagine late nights post-training, video calls with family substituting for companionship, his Eritrean Swedish heritage teaching contentment in self-reliance. No children yet either. Isak's poured energy into philanthropy, like visits to Eritrea that humbled him, reconnecting with extended kin and aiding communities his parents left. This emotional restraint adds depth. He's not chasing headlines, but inner peace, a maturity beyond his years that endears him to fans craving authenticity. Financially, Isak's trajectory is a rags-to-riches saga amplified by that seismic Liverpool move, with a net worth hovering around $25 million as of late 2025. His Newcastle salary was $120,000 weekly, ballooning to an estimated $280,000–300,000 at Anfield under a long-term deal to 2031, pushing annual earnings past $15 million with bonuses. Add endorsements, Adidas boots, Tag Heuer watches, My Protein shakes, and residuals from 50-plus Sweden caps, plus the $125 million transfer windfall indirectly boosting his marketability. But wealth's no accident. Smart investments in property and a low-key approach keep it growing. Vindication for the boy who watched parents scrape by. That humility shines in his lifestyle, a seamless blend of luxury earned through sweat and simplicity rooted in gratitude. Post-Newcastle, he rented a 7,000-month Darras Hall mansion, sleek, secure after a 2024 burglary scare, but Liverpool beckoned a $3 million Merseyside pad, modern with gym, cinema, and views, evoking Solna serenity. Cars whisper elegance, an Aston Martin DBX for speed, Range Rover for family hauls, Mercedes S-Class for discreet travels. Days blend rigorous training, yoga for injury prevention, bespoke meals fueling his 6.4 frame, with downtime gaming FIFA, streaming as himself, Swedish fika rituals honoring mom, or quiet reflections on Eritrean heritage. Travels cultural, Eritrea trips grounding him, Swedish summers with siblings. Post-injury, it's rehab-focused. Physios, ice baths, mental coaching to conquer fears of recurrence that plagued Newcastle days. Yet, glamour peeks through. Red carpets, private jets, but always giving back. Donations to refugee causes echoing parents' journey. It's inspiring, this 26-year-old balancing stardom with soul. As we close this raw, riveting portrait of Alexander Isak, from the gut-wrenching Spurs injury that silenced celebrations, to his private world sans wife, his 26 years of towering talent, a lifestyle of disciplined opulence, 25 million empire, and a biography woven with family sacrifice, record breaks, and unyielding heart. It's evident he's more than a striker. He's a symbol of hope, proving roots run deep and resilience conquers all. His saga reminds us that behind every thunderous strike is a human story of profound emotion. If this journey stirred your soul like it did mine, smash that like, subscribe for more heartfelt biographies, and ring the bell. You'll be glad you did. Thanks for tuning in. Keep believing in the comeback. Until next time.